beautiful souls. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me and showing up and being here. We are riding these full moon waves all the way. And right now, tonight, we are going to step in and really cut through the bullshit. Like, we are riding, and there's so much momentum going right now in regards to this beautiful energy that is surrounding us. And so we're just going to keep riding the wave of this, momentum that we've got going right now, and let's just keep going. And I just want to tell you guys thank you for watching the videos and sharing and liking and commenting and all of the things. I really appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for letting me be who I be. So I did pull 3 cards tonight. We got growth, integration, and sacred space. So take the cards how you choose to perceive them, but there is a lot of growth being made right now as the collective. We are integrating these energies, these very high vibrational energies that are coming through. And we are really stepping into our power, stepping into who we are, stepping into, this energy of, it feels like king, queen energy, emperor, empress energy. We're kind of, obviously we're not kings or queens, but it's the energy of it. It's that standing in our power, knowing who we are, knowing what we're doing, knowing what we came to do, stepping into, if you've been a Knights Templar, we're now stepping into that energy. We're showing up, and we are strong and we are fierce and we are standing and we are stepping in our power. And, if you're Pleiadian, a star being, you're coming in, you're stepping up to who you are, because nobody can defeat us. That's what you have to understand, is that even if I were to die today, you still have not defeated me. I will come back and I will do this again. And, 30 years from now, I will stand here in my power again, hopefully sooner the next time if something like that were to happen. But they cannot destroy us. And so you cannot destroy light, right? We can, as the light, bring light into the darkness. So any shadows on this earth, we are that light. We can simply show up and be. And that's pretty much what we're doing, if you think of it in terms of like energy transmutation and, really transforming the energies on this earth. Not to say it's all going to be all peachy and keen and beautiful in this, but that's what I'm believing for. That's what I live. That's what, I'm projecting out. I don't want to live a life of, chaos and bullshit anymore. So I'm choosing to perceive what I want to perceive in this life. And even though, things can happen around me, things can happen and in my life that are challenges, but I still am not going to go and run off and, go to this place of, victim me, poor me, this and that. I'm going to stand up in my energy and go, all right, that's a part of my growth. Okay, that's a part of what I need to expand and grow right now. So, and the other last card was sacred space. So it's going to be important to create that sacred space. And what I do is I create sacred space in my mind. Obviously, we're creating everything in our mind, but even throughout the day, I like to just make sure that I am there, that there is sacred space going on everywhere that I go. My home is my sacred space. Every inch of it is, there's something in here that is meaningful to me. Nothing in here is just here just to be here. Everything has a purpose. Everything has a sentimental reason. I keep it very simple, and it's because this is my space. And so in my mind, I create this sacred space for myself that, if I need to go in, if I'm in a stressful situation or something's going down or if I'm not feeling well, it's like I can go in there. and bring myself back to the now moment, bring myself back to here, bring myself back to that loving joy, that loving peace, and allow it to wash over me and, project it out. And it's all about learning, and it's all about discipline and disciplining before the chaos hits. So you have to practice daily, all of these things. And in some ways, I feel like I did have an advantage, even though I had a disadvantage of, 20 plus years of using hard drugs. I feel like I had an advantage after I sobered up because I was able to completely recreate my life. And I took that as wiping the slate clean completely. Like, obviously there's things I can't change about me, but as far as my thinking, as far as the way I lived, as far as, what I listen to, what I do, what I talk about, the people around me, like, I was able to just literally wipe the slate clean and step into a new world, 10 years ago, or 10, 12 years ago, and just shifted everything in all the ways that I am and all the ways that I be. So I think there was an advantage in that regard because I was able to go into this cocoon of like recreating my life, where I feel like a lot of people don't get that opportunity. A lot of people, have children, they have husbands, they have wives, they've got this, they've got that, they've got jobs, they've got all this stuff. And I mean, I came off of that and I couldn't work. I was literally in such my life was in shambles. So I was very fortunate to, have a place and a space to heal. But I guess my point is, even in those situations, even in your situation, whatever that looks like for you, even if it's 10 to 15 minutes a day, taking to yourself, sitting, going within. And I have to tell you, that's probably the worst thing. Like sometimes, when you are just like, I don't want to go in there. Like in there is not pretty. It's like jail bars and, my mind's closed off and my body doesn't feel good and this and that. Why do I want to go and look at myself when I feel like shit? That's the reason why you got to go in and look at yourself. You got to go in and pull the shit out. You got to go in and look at what is causing me pain right now. Why do I have this sense of blockages in every damn part of me? Like, what is going on? And you got to open that door up and you got to go, hey, I'm here. We're cleaning this damn closet out. And we're shining some light on this bullshit that I've been living. And I'm going to clean it all up. And I'm going to free myself from it. And I wish it were that easy. But it is that easy. The energies are moving so damn fast right now that you can just, go in and just move this shit out. And so use it to your advantage. Especially like tonight, the full moon. And this, the next few days, whatever's coming up, just face it. And I just felt like, yeah, Ash, if it's that easy, I would have faced it 20 years ago. I would have faced it, 10 years ago. I would have faced this shit already. And I just have to tell you, I get it. I get it. I know how hard it was to face my stuff when I finally had to look it dead in its face. And I have to tell you, I felt like I was running from like this darkness. I was running from this darkness. And when I finally just got to a place in a space where I was like, I am so done with being miserable. I'm so done with being unhappy. I'm so done with feeling like shit every single day. And I remember turning around and just looking at these things that I was running from, and I just was like, fuck you. Like, I'm not running from you anymore. Sure, the shit that happened to me as a child sucked. Yeah, it sucked. Like, it sucked. But I can tell you, when you face it and you go through the healing process of these different things, and it was days that, it was painful and it hurt me and I had to cry and I had to sit in the bed and I had to cry and use a box of tissues and, look at my life and go, what the fuck did I do? How did I end up here? How did I end up being this damn person? And what do I have to do to change her, to not be her anymore? And it just took me being humble. I had to humble myself and say, help me, because I can't do this anymore. I'm going to die. And I'm not sad about that. I welcome death. But, there's bigger plans for you. If you're breathing today, there's bigger plans for you. You got shit to do. And so, this starts setting that sacred space, every morning. Set it at night before you go to bed. You can go in the bathroom. If you've got little kids, you can go in the bathroom. You can connect in with that source guides, whatever you want to connect into, your own heart. And just be humble and say, you know what, I can't do this. I can't do this by myself, and I need your help. And that was pretty much all I said was, if you get me out of addiction, like, that will be enough for my life. Like, that will be enough. Like, just get me out of this torture chamber that I was in. And I will never ask for anything. I do not want anything. I just want to be freed from this damn thing that keeps me running and not stopping. And lo and behold, there's a whole other life on the other side of your trauma and of your pain. And that is what I want you to know. Anything that you're experiencing today, the fear, the pain, the trauma, the bullshit, there is so much beauty on the other side of that pain that is so loving and kind and caring and will bring you joy. You just gotta keep going. So I hope that all makes sense. Makes sense to my heart right now. So let's get into the session now. And thank you all for listening. All right, so I'm going to begin to feather you off. If you want to go ahead and ground yourselves and just allow yourselves to be here in this moment. We're going to go deep. We're going to go into the subconscious and begin working with your higher selves, your guides, and just allow yourselves to be whatever you need to be. If you need to cry, scream, be angry, be frustrated, I don't care what you need to be. This is the place and the space to do it. I keep hearing home. This is home. This is home. This is home. Not to say I'm your home. These energies are your home. This is your home. This is what you're going to go back into. This is what you are. This is what you're going to go back into when you discard of the body. This is that loving energy that flows through each and every one of us. Just keep hearing chicken. And I keep saying it over and over again. Chicken, chicken, chicken. I'm like, okay, chicken. All right. Does somebody need to eat chicken? Is somebody eating chicken right now? Is there a reason why you guys keep saying chicken in my head? Am I being a chicken? Just kidding. here we go, friends. The red is representing so many things for me tonight. It's a celebration in my mind. It's a stepping into the unknown and stepping into an energy that is very it's very motherly, and it feels very much like mature, and it feels very I keep getting the energy of like the queen, the king. We're stepping into that energy, becoming the queen and the kings of our lives. I guess I don't really have a king, but you get what I'm saying, the divine masculine, feminine within ourselves. It's like we're stepping into that power, we're stepping into who we are. It's like we are here, we're going to be seen, we're going to be heard, we're going to show up. And that's basically what we're doing. We're showing up now for our lives, for the world, for the earth, to do what we have come to do. So like, it just feels like the red is just representing so many things to me tonight. And so, yeah, I hope the color is bringing you some of that vibrant energy that is just, I feel is just flowing off of me and around me tonight and flowing right into you. So here we go. I'm going to have smoky quartz is present tonight. That's the bed that you're laying on. It's got smoky quartz. And then we're going to use my huge, why can I not think of the name now? Of course. We're going to use this big tooth right here tonight. It's going to be present during the session. All right, here we go, friends. Let's get in here. Geloi apotosanama elokoda ade kurokoda ade sinimi ishinamai elokoda ade korokoda ade sinima elokoda ade kirikoda ade sinime ole kiriko elakoda ade kolai potosanami isini ikurokoda ade korokoda ade sinima elakoda ade kolai potosanamai elakoda ade korokoda ade potosanama elakoda ade kirikoda ade sinima elokoda ade. I'm going to call in healing codes for your crown. Helakode, Sinamai, Elakode Ede, Sindi, Edi Elakode Ede, Kirokodo Ade, Sini, but the Sinema Irakodo Ade, Kirikada Ade, Sunama Irakodo Ade, Goloi, but the Sinemai, Irakoda Ade, Kirikoda Ade, Sinemai Irakoda Ade, Ishine, Ishinama Irakoda Ade. Kolai, Potosanamai, Irakoda Ade, Kurukuru Ade, Sinemai, Irakoda Ade, Kirikoda Ade, Sinemai, Irakoda Ade, Shinema, Irakoda Ade. I'm just getting the word seasonal depression. Kilai, Potosanamai, Irakoda Ade. If anybody is dealing with that right now, let's project that energy into this session as well to work on anybody that is dealing with seasonal depression. I know it gets harder whenever it starts to get cold. I live in a colder area, and it does. I love the seasons that change, so I don't really go into that seasonal depression. But at one point in time, I absolutely did. When it would start to get cold, I was like, oh, I don't want to do anything. But when it starts to get dark at 5 o'clock in the evening, it can be very hard to not want to go to bed early and to not, want to do things and to still have some sort of a life. But you just got to give yourself that respect and that love. And, if you need to go to bed early at night, then by all means go to bed. It's just good to have things to do in the winter, maybe going to the gym after work or going to the gym, like maybe before it gets dark, 5 or whatever. And then, that gives you something to do. Or whatever it may be. Hello, Kode, Sinemo, Elokoda Ade. I'm hearing painting. Somebody maybe needs to break out their paints during the winter months, and you have to be inside. You don't have to, but, being inside is more pleasant. So maybe breaking out your paints and, your colors and really making some very bright paintings, kala kuida koda etsinema adokade, patasinama ilokoda ade, Karai patasinema ilokoda ade, kirikoda ade, cinema ilokoda ade, kirakoda ade, cinemi ilikuru ade, cinema ilokoda ade, kirikoda ade, cinema ilokoda ade, kirikoda ade, cinema ilokoda ade. Let's go ahead and begin to create some sacred space in the crowns of the collective. Hilakati esene ekoroka ilakushinima irakodo ade, korokodo ade, shinima ilakodo ade, kirikila irakodo ade, kelai patusinimi, eshinia ire karo ade, kurukoda ade, sinima irakada ade, kurukodo ade, sinime ilakoda ade, kurai potushinima ilakodo ade, hirekaro ade, kitasinima ilakoda ade. Interesting because I keep seeing the figure 8 in the tops of your heads, and it's like it's lit up and it's just beaming this very bright light at your crowns. Kilai patasinamai eloki elakuda ade, kirikuda ade, sinema elakuda ade, the infinity symbol, sorry. Kaloi patasiname urukada ade, elakui elakada ade, sinimi, alakui, lakada ade, sinimi, echinima, idakuda ade, kirakoda ade. Let me go into the third eye now. Pineal gland of the collective. Shinamai idakuda ade, hirakoda ade. Koloi patasinamai urukada ade. Patsinane, Olagilai, Opatasanai, Lokodade, Kirokodade, Shinimi, Shinima, Hirokodade, Kirai, Lakadade, Sinema, Lokodade, Irokodade, Sine Ayelakodai, Yeraki, Elekodi, Sinimo, Irokodade, Kalai, Batasinema, Irokodade. I'm just watching 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 go into your third eyes right now from the palms of my hand. Kalai ubatasanamai irokodo ade, sinema ilokodo ade, irikidi ade, sinema ilokodo ade. Now, as I watch them go into your third eye, it's like they come through and wrap around, going in, rotating out, rotating in, rotating out. So they go in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, come out 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's just doing this like infinity kind of symbol with 1 through 6. Anai apatasanami eriyela kode ade, kurukoda ade, sinimo irukoda ade, irukoda ade, itinema irukoda ade. I just asked, what is that? What is that is occurring right now? And they said, the ones that it is going into will know. So if you know what's going down, that's all for you. I like to keep my nose out of other people's stuff. Just take your healing and do your thing. Kolai apatasini aweda kada ade, kirikoda ade, sinema iero koda ade, sinimo ilekoda ade. Now, what it looks like to me is that these numbers are going into the library of your mind, basically, and it's kind of like activating certain books within your mind, certain energies within memories of things, knowledge within your mind, because they're kind of showing me your mind again, and as you guys know, it looks very, it looks like a library up there, and from my how I perceive it. And so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goes in there, and it like lights up these certain books. So it could be memories that are being triggered within your minds. Golai patasinamo irokoda ade, kirikodu ade, sinimo irakoda ade. If things come up that you feel like you want to write, or feel like this if you feel like some knowledge is coming up that may seem weird or may seem off the wall or whatever it may be, make sure you write that down. Make sure you write symbols down. Write these things down, because I have books from the last probably, like, I don't even know how long, but when I pull these books out now, it's like the symbols and the things that I've written down or the channelings that I've written down all have immense power that I didn't exactly know I had at that point in time. But when I read them now, it's like, whoa, I was doing this that long ago. I had no idea what I was doing, and it's like, sometimes I still don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing, but, with all the new technologies and things that keep coming through, it's like, it's hard to keep up with everything, but you just write them down. Just write them down. They'll come into play, as you progress on in life. Kilai apata sinema elaki elakoda ade sinema elakota ade kirakoda ade sinimi ishinima ilokoda ade kirakoda ade sinema elakoda ade kirakoda ade kirukoda ade. And whenever symbols would come in for me, the first thing I would do is, like when they were my symbols and I knew where they were coming from and all that stuff, I would literally just draw them right on my heart and just hold my hand there and feel the download or the activation to flow into my heart and like activate within me. And then, I don't necessarily use those kind of healing symbols on people, on clients or anything like that, unless obviously I feel called to, like some Atlantis healing codes that I've got, symbols and stuff. I will absolutely use those, just because I know exactly where they're coming from. I know that they're safe, but that's why I place it all into my heart to begin with, because I can feel I can feel and know exactly where it came from. If it's coming through me, it's like they show me, okay, this is the lifetime it came from, this is what it does, this is what's going on. But, so yeah. So if symbols come through for you, you can absolutely use them on yourself. Just draw it on your chest and just hold your chest there, close your eyes, let it download, let it activate. See if you get any visions or have your guides come through to help you. And, I would always call the archangels. I would always call your guides to surround you. Whenever you're doing any kind of energy work at all. Because why not? I call them when I'm not doing energy work. Because why not? Like, they're all here to help and support you. Why would you not? Unless you're feeling like unworthy. Like you don't deserve their attention or their healing love that they want to project out onto you. That would be the only reason that somebody would not want to. You don't want to bother them. Well, they're here for you. You're not bothering anybody. You're not definitely not bothering them. God only knows if anybody's bothering them, it's me. Because I don't do anything without them. Why would we? That's our support. They're here for you. They're here watching you, living, experiencing life with you. Ready for you to ask them for help, ready for you to call them in, ready for you to let them assist you. Things didn't start shifting for me until I started calling them in every single day. That's when I knew I was supported, I knew I was loved, I knew I was cared for. I always ask, why didn't you just come in that full time that I was using? And they always say, we were right there with you. Right there with you. And I felt them, and I knew that. And I knew that every time I got into a sticky situation or something was coming up, something was going to happen or something was coming up, it was like, boom, I had the intuition to get out, whatever it was. And I can't even tell you how many things that, have escaped from and have missed because of my intuition and because of them guiding me. There's been so many times that, so many situations where we could get hurt, out there and doing stuff. And it's like, you get the intuition, you get up and leave. And that is with everybody and in all life. I don't care if you're using, if you're sober, if you're at work. Yeah, I said that, at work. if you have the intuition, get your ass up and leave because your job sucks that bad and you hate it every single day. Please get up and go. Your body is telling you there's something better in store for you. I say that with all due respect, and I'm kind of looking at myself when I say that because I stayed at a job for far too long that I hated. None of it's wasted, though. None of it is wasted. Your pain at your job right now is not wasted, not even for a second. That pain that you're experiencing right now is exactly what you need to get your butt moving. So if you are miserable at work, that's your indicator to stop what you're doing and not go to work. You got to go to work, but just for a little bit longer. But that's your indicator to pull out a piece of paper and understand, try to figure out what it is I'm doing. What do I want to do with my life? Just feel this vibration going into your throats now. Kila kira kodade saname ala kodade. Kolai patasaname ela kodade. Ira kodade shinime irikira ira kodade. Kolai patasanama ela ki ela kodade. Kiri eloki ela kodade. Shinimo eloki ela kodade. Olay Botushanya Eloki Elohi Elokade, Cinema Eloki Elokade, Sini Elokade, Sinima Elokade, Kirikodade, Sini Abatishiname Elokade, Olay Botushiname, Esini, Esinima Elokade, Kurokodade, Sinima Elokade, Sinimo Elokade. And I've just got 10 like Buddhist monks that have just walked in. That's why they keep bowing at me and bowing at me. They are 10 Buddhists, 5 over here, 5 over here. So just feel into their energy. Eloi, boche senima, elokodade, eriki elokodade, shinima elokodade. We just honor them for showing up in their beautiful presence, their beautiful love. I've got chills on my body just at the peace, like the peace that they have just brought in for us. So please just tune into that, the peace. Elai, Kelai, Patasanima, Yelokide, Sinimi, Ishinima, Yelokade, and they've just all dropped to their knees now in position. As I'm watching them bow in prayer position, I am now watching this universal life energy, like it's streaming out into these 5 beings on each side. So it's like this energy is flowing out and going into each of their heads, right down the middle, right now. And as it does that, they are just putting their hands like this, projecting it onto each and every one of you. I'm just watching Kuan Yin coming in now, stepping into the forefront here with her loving, beautiful, compassionate presence. And we just want to honor her and just be so thankful that she has made herself known for us and allowed this healing for the collective to come through right now. And she is projecting out this beautiful pink heart loving energy that is she always makes me want to do this. her love is just so pure for each of us, and um, so compassionate and peaceful. So just feel her energy flowing through to each and every one of you. They're just showing me a lotus flower and how she's pouring that right into what looks like a lotus, representing the crown, right into your crowns, and it is just washing over you. Now, as I keep watching the energy pouring into each and every one of you, it's like starting to swirl, swirl, swirl into your bodies, going down through the soles of your feet, and then projecting out into the earth. As it projects out down into the earth, it begins to wrap around the earth. And specifically showing me instances where people are breaking into cars, people are hurting women, a man is hurting a woman, somebody's holding somebody at gunpoint right now, and it's like all of these traumatic situations are like this energy is just flooding through the lands right now, and these people that feel that energy flowing through them, it's like they stop what they're doing. He stops breaking into the car, he puts the gun down, he stops hitting the woman, he stops doing all the stuff, and this is what we are here to do. Calling in this great power, calling in these beautiful masters, Buddhist monks, these all the powers that be. We are the ones that are bringing this energy in so gracefully and gratefully. Not to say that they would not come in for us, but we calling them in. We have to do our work. We have to be here on the front lines, embodying the light, that pure essence, that pure light, and allowing it to come in and being projected out into this world. Without this great energy coming through, obviously, I wouldn't be able to do this. I know that source energy flows through me and flows through this. And we just want to be really grateful that the energy that's flowing through you right now is healing the lands and healing these people that so desperately need our help. And thanking the energy that's coming through. She's going to bow to you now. And thank you. Monks are bowing to us now and then walking out into the moonlight, into this beautiful full moon energy just shining down on her as she walks out. And she turns around and winks at us because they know it's going to be okay. They know it's going to be okay. We know it's going to be okay. We all know it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I promise. It's going to be okay. Let's move this energy down into the hearts now. Even though she's done this great work, let us begin to shift down. Golai patasini ela kida ade urukira ade sinima ira koda ade kirikoda ade sinima ira koda ade. They're telling me that this is enough for you guys and for myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call in, harness in the full moon's energies now. And I'm going to harness in this energy, and it's going to begin to flow down through your crowns and flow all the way down your bodies. And we are going to plant this energy down into our bodies, our hearts, our minds, our souls, so that we can heal. We can project this energy back out into the earth. We can manifest the things that we want. We can do the things that we want to do in this life, because you're so deserving of all of it. So let's begin. Alai oyara iraka iraka sini rokoda ade edesinimi sini kilakada ade. I'm now calling in the full moon's energies. Beautiful, beautiful moon energy. Alakira ko iraka sinama ilekade. Walai oyara sinimi. Golai asenamai uishinamai edekada ade. Please brace yourself. This energy is very intense. Kira aya sani patisini ma iya koda ade. Aliya oya kiro koda ade. Golai patisini badari sini ayira ko ira ki elekoda ade. Calling in the loving presence of our Source God, bringing in this beautiful golden chi along with the full moon energy. Alai kada ira kira badesini. Galai kutisini mai hini mai ukuraka isini koda ade. Kilai patisini mi isini koda ade. Kolai sinema koda ade, kirikoda ade, sinema koda ade, kirikada aba sini, kirikoda kuda ade, kulai potasini, kirikoda ade, urukoda ade. I just have an elephant looking back at me. Koda ade, right pineal gland, right in our third eyes right now. There's a beautiful elephant just staring right at us. And I asked if it was Ganesh, and I have not heard. Yes, it is Ganesh. He will help you to move out any blocks, any things that are holding you back from manifesting what you want. Just allow him in. If you choose. Always if you choose any of these sessions. Alright, let's please prepare ourselves for this beautiful full moon. Ilai hirukira yila kodade. Kolai abata cinema lokoda ade, kirakada ade, cinema irukoda ade, kirukoda ade, cinema irakoda ade, cinema irakada ade, kirukoda ade, cinema irakadira kuchinema irakoda ade. Kolai irakoda ade, removing all blocks. Galai obata cinema irikirakoda ade, clearing out all traumas, all cords, all attachments, any negative energies, frequency, vibration. Kirakoda cinema irakoda ade, sidir o irakoda ade, clearing out all chakras. Iriko cinema irakoda ade, rejuvenating every cell in the body, rejuvenating every organ in the body, all the limbs. Galai odesania ayirokode ade, sinia ayirokota ade, sidi yirokoda ade, sidi cinema iraki, sidi hnemo yirokode ade, cinema yirokoda ade, kirikoda ade, cinema irakada ade, kirikata ade, cinema yirokoda ade, kolai orokatra cinema yirakoda ade, kirikata ade, cinema ayirakoda ade, sindi irokoti cinema isini, cinema terakada ade. Kolai arakata ade, sinima irakada ade, kirikada ade, sinimo irakodui, sinimo irakoda ade, kirikodo ade, sinimo irakodo ade, karakada ade, sini irakoda ade, kalai obota sinimo irakodo ade, isini kurukoda ade. Isis is making herself presence known right now. She's holding my shoulders. G'day, irakada ade, sinimo iraki, irakoda ade, sinimo irakoda ade, hirakada ade. Kodai ade gira de senia lokada de kurukudo de sinimo irokudo de sini lokoda de hirikada de sinimo edekada. You might be feeling a lot of energy sitting right here in your third eyes. Gelai odukata de sinimo elekide de open now. Irikia koda de Gadai Ashini irakoda de kurukoda de sinima irakoda de. She's just saying, we are finished. We are finished. We are finished. I'm going to give you your beautiful, loving energy back and detach. Galai kodakada ade, sinuma ira koda ade, kirikara ade, sinuma ira koda ade. All right. I'm sending you all so much love. I hope this healing was very helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching and being here. I love you all. Thank you so much for this community. Thank you so much for showing up. Your comments, your likes, your shares, all of the things are so appreciated. And I will see you guys soon, really soon. And I love you all so much. Happy full moon. Yeah, I love you guys so much. Bye.